Hello and welcome back to my channel. I thought I would just film a little Q&A on my YouTube, a few questions on my Instagram to see what you wanted to know about me. By the way, how cute are these little hairpins? I've got quite a few questions, so I've got about half an hour to film this video before I have to go out and shoot some content, so we'll see how much I can get done in half an hour without it being too long of a video. Okay, I need to find, where did I put it? Okay, found it. Okay. First question. What made you go into modeling and content creation for your job? So when I was at uni, I would just post random bits of fitness content, more just for the fun of it, because I've been into fitness for a really long time. And then at the end of my first year of uni, that's when lockdown happened in the UK. And so I just started posting, wait, I'm not even answering the question. Oh yeah. I just started posting random bits of content in lockdown because I was really bored. And I just asked my mum to like drive me to like car parks and help me get some content. And then in lockdown, I got scouted by an agency, started modeling, but for the first year that I was signed, I feel like I need this wrapped around me. Oh, that's a bit better. So yeah, I started just posting bits of content, got scouted. I didn't actually model at all for the first year that I was signed. I had like one ASOS casting and like I didn't even know what a casting was. So I didn't work for a year, changed my agencies, and then started like booking quite a lot of work. I think at this point I had a bit of a changed look as well, which is like a separate thing. And then modeling and content creation, I feel like go hand in hand. So I was just posting like what I was doing, the shoots I was on, and I was full-time modeling for a few years, maybe like 2 years. And then my socials just started to really grow, and I just really fell in love with going back to like me, which was posting my fitness content. I didn't really post that much when I was modeling, a lot. To be honest, like when I was modeling full time, I took like a really different fitness path. This is kind of veering off subject a little bit, but I just kind of like didn't fall out of love with fitness, but I feel like it wasn't helping me with my modeling. So yeah, but then when my social started growing and I started posting my fitness content again, I just fell back in love with it, and I remembered why I loved it so much and how I just didn't want to lose touch with that. And yeah, I just kept posting loads of stuff, posting all of my fitness things. It just kept doing really well, and then I made the decision not long ago actually to stop modeling. I feel like this is like I said, it's a different conversation about why I stopped modeling, but yeah, it's definitely the right decision for me, and I just wanted to pursue my content creation, my social media, off duty, and just prioritize my health, happiness, and yeah, carry on with my fitness journey, which is I think ultimately what started all of this in the first place, because it's me. So yeah, that's like quite a long-winded answer to that question. Please post more on YouTube. I'll try my best. I'm so bad at YouTube. Like I said, I'm filming a weekly vlog this week, and when I film it, all I'm thinking is like, you guys must be so bored, because I don't really like do anything too interesting on like a normal week. So then it puts me off wanting to post, but I will post more on YouTube. And in the same question, what products are your go-to for your base makeup? My favourites are the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter, Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Foundation. I just bought I think it's called Kosas Concealer. I don't know if I've said that right, but I really like it. Like, I know it was hyped up for a while and I was just using like some random concealer, but I really like this one. It's really creamy, but it still covers, like, gives you nice bright under eye, which is what I like. Any tips for growing a small business? I mean, I feel like I could do with tips too. I'm, yeah, trying to push off duty as much as I can. It's obviously still a very small business and only just launched. But I would say my tips are just consistency, knowing exactly, like, having the vision that you want clear in your head and just going full out, like taking risks, doing it, committing to it. And if you're passionate about it, ultimately it'll always show through. So they're my current tips, but I'm still learning, so I feel like I can't really be giving out advice when I don't even know myself. Your extensions, pros and cons, and what type? So I have tape extensions. It's the weft tapes. I love them. I literally love them so much. My natural hair has grown a lot, but I just love having thick, long hair, and the tapes are so easy to maintain. Like, I gym every day, I run so much, and they're great. You can put your hair up, like example A. They're subtle, you can't see them. They're light, they haven't damaged my natural hair. I've had my tapes for over a year now and they haven't damaged my hair at all. Obviously, like, getting my refits and everything. Cons, like any extensions, you can't wash your hair properly. It's like having lash extensions. Like, you can't give your face like a proper, like, scrub. But I think with the wefts, I prefer them because they're like long, so you can just like lift and then wash so much easier. But when I had the like smaller tapes, it's fine, but I feel like the weft just makes it a little bit easier because there's obviously less little ones, if that makes sense. Okay. What is your usual weekly exercise routine? So at the moment, I am obviously focusing on marathon training. I do want to do a high rocks after a marathon, but that's a very different style of training. So as much as I've kind of like gone in and out of that style of training, I am mainly focusing on running and building strength in my legs, which I feel like will always be the way it is because I want to get a fat juicy ass. I run 3 times a week. It was 4 times, but I just found it a bit too taxing on my body. So I run 3 times a week. I do 1 tempo day, an easy run and a long run on a Sunday. So I did my 11k tempos, not yesterday, the day before. I've got an 11k run, like an easy run tomorrow. And then I have a 26k run on Sunday. And then in between I do lower body and full body. I don't train upper. I know that's like a little bit controversial, but I just don't want to. I don't find it fun. I find it really boring. I don't care to grow like specific strength in areas of my upper. I want to be able to like do a high rocks. So I'll do those exercises within the high rocks, but I don't care to like grow my upper. So I don't do it. Your next trips and traveling solo, would you recommend it? Oh, sorry, for your next trips, are you traveling solo and would you recommend it? Yes, I am traveling solo. I have traveled to Japan a lot solo and I have been to Paris on my own. I feel like with Japan, I have been there quite a few times, so when I'm traveling solo, it doesn't feel like a brand new experience to me, like where it's maybe a bit more daunting if it's somewhere that you haven't been before. Like, I've been around Japan in areas that I hadn't been prior, but obviously I know Japan and I can speak a bit Japanese, so it didn't feel as daunting. But I have absolutely loved solo traveling. I've not done loads of it, but I've absolutely loved it. I feel like it's very therapeutic. You learn a lot about yourself. what's important to you, what you like. You can be super selfish and do whatever you want, and it's just, yeah, I think it's something that you should definitely try and do. I'm going to LA in May to meet my sister out there because she'll already be there. And then when she's got to come back for work, and I didn't want to just go all that way just for 3 days. So I decided to extend my trip and just do like a solo trip. Initially, I planned to stay in LA, but I've actually decided to go to Hawaii. I've always wanted to go to Hawaii. It's been my #1 bucket list dream location ever since I remember. Like, my mum used to be an air hostess, and when we would go and visit my grandparents in Japan, we would be in her like childhood home, and in her bedroom she had these drawers with all these stickers of Hawaii on from all her trips there when she was an air hostess. And my sister and I just used to just be obsessed with the idea of going to Hawaii. And I kind of felt like this year, I'm not like a very extroverted person, but I feel like I just want to push myself out of my comfort zone and do things without having to wait for other people. Not in a negative way, but I feel like with certain trips that I want to do, if I'm always waiting for the right time and the right person, and if I have a partner and this and that, it just delays something that I know I can do by myself and have a really great time and experience the world whilst I'm only 24. Like, I want to do it now. And I'm so lucky to have the job that I have that gives me the time and ability to travel as and when, to a degree obviously. So I just thought, fuck it, like, I'm gonna go. So Hawaii is my next solo trip. I'm so excited. It's such like I've lost the page. It's very like wholesome and full circle because I've wanted to go for so long, and now like I've made it happen. What size do you wear in Define? I wear extra small bottoms and small bras, but I've actually sized down to an extra small bra. I think it's a bit more supportive. Are you going to restock any items for off-duty soon? No, not anytime soon, just because I'm working on quite a few upcoming pieces and collections that I just feel like I want to focus on them first, and they're so great that I feel like I don't need to restock anything right now. Maybe in the summer, if people want me to bring back older collections, then I can. But for now, I'm just focusing on what's to come. Yeah, in the near future. What got you into running? So I was never a runner. I actually hated running so much. In school, I would do like 100-meter sprints, but I was not a long distance runner. But in lockdown, I was just so bored, and I just wanted to do something, and all the gyms were closed, so I was like, I might as well go for a run. I feel like my running journey has been such a long one. It took me about a year to be able to run 5k non-stop. Like, I'm really not a very gifted runner, but yeah, it was just lockdown and being bored and just carrying on with it. And as I kind of got better and better, even the smallest little achievements, like I ran for an extra 100 meters, that was what was enough to keep me going. And now I obviously love it, and I've got a marathon coming up. Tell us about your current dating life. There's nothing to tell. Did you ever start a run club? Yes, 100%. I'm currently in the process of organising my first off-duty run, like public run, but there's just a lot of things that I need to get right and pre-plan. But hopefully in May we will do our first off-duty run. It's probably going to be in East London. Yeah, but stay tuned to find out. How do you maintain being fit whilst being able to have desserts? I don't like restricting myself. I've done that before and I was very unhealthy and I didn't have very good mental attitude towards food. And it's a very slippery slope, I think, particularly with my line of work and previously when I was modeling full time, which was one of the reasons why I stopped. But I feel like I work out a lot and my training intensity is quite high, so I can have desserts. If I didn't have desserts or sweet treats, I feel like I would look so different, but I'm just not willing to give it up. It's just so good. So yeah, I think I just train a lot. I exercise a lot. I generally eat really healthily. I'm like mindful with what I eat. I don't binge eat. And so when it's in moderation and you're training, like it's fine. How would you get over FOMO? For example, I see people our age partying and I feel like that's what I should do. I don't get FOMO at all when it comes to people partying because I don't enjoy it. Like on the off occasion, I'll like going to events, but even that, sometimes I don't even enjoy it. So because I don't enjoy it, like why would I want to be like, I'm not missing out on anything. Like I know I'm not gonna have a good time, and I'm like a little bit of a homebody, so yeah, I just feel like the thought of always being out gives me anxiety, not FOMO. And it's not something that you need to be doing. If you don't like it, then you don't need to go. And I feel like just replace all of those, replace them with more wholesome things that you do enjoy doing. So I see my friends for like long runs, for like cafe meet up, like little coffee catch ups, lunches, nice dinners, and I find them far more fulfilling than constantly going out and partying. Go-to boots for most outfits, my Naked Wolf boots, the go-to. I love them so much. They were so expensive, but they were so nice. They're just so great. Do you want to get married and have kids young, or are you not that bothered? The thought of getting married and having kids is just so beyond where I'm at in life now that I just don't think about it. Like at some point, yes, absolutely, but when I'm with someone, when I've been with that person for a while, like I know that they're my person, then that's something that like I would think about then. But right now, let me put it like this. I live in a flat in London with my flatmate and my two cats, and I spend the majority of my evenings with my cats. So take that as you will. Please resell your clothes, yes, on Vinted. I always link it on my Instagram and I always have stuff up on my Vinted. I think I upload like once a week. What do you do for your lashes? What mascara do you use, and do you have extensions? I just use this like random Sephora mascara, like from Sephora brand. But I think I don't have extensions, but I use Rapid Lash every single night, and I have been for the past few years, and that's how my lashes have grown so long. What is your happiest memory? I have quite a few happy memories. It's quite hard to pinpoint one, but I would say when I think about a happiest memory, it would be when I was with my family younger, like myself, my sister, my mum and my dad, when we were all together. Like we went to Dubai when I was really young, and we went to like these water parks, and I feel like they're some of my happiest memories because we were all together. Yeah. How often do you go to the gym? I either run or train 5 or 6 times a week. Sometimes 7, but I have to tell myself not to do that because, yeah, I need to rest. Favorite perfumes? My favorite perfumes. Okay, I can't actually be bothered to go and stand up and show you, so I'm gonna find it's called Icon. This one is one of my favorites. I like the, I don't know how to pronounce this, Narciso Rodriguez for her. I'm so sorry, I feel like that is just not how you're supposed to say that. I have this one, and I really like it. I like Prada Paradox, I think that's what it's called. I do like Black Opium, but it just doesn't last. I like Giorgio Armani C. What else do I like there? Rabanne. What is it called? The one that kind of looks like a doll. This one. But I have it, this bit's black instead of silver. I don't know if that makes a difference. I think it's just all the same. I really like Victor and Rolf Flower Bomb, Miss Dior. I like the Diesel perfume as well. But I would say my current favourite is, I also just got sent Kylie Jenner's new perfume. It's like a silver bottle. Kylie Cosmetics perfume. Oh, Kylie Fragrance Cosmic Kylie. This one. And I really like it. And I also like the Jean Paul Gaultier Divine. I actually, when I first got this fragrance, I really didn't like it. I actually kind of hated it. And now I love it. So I don't know what happened there, but yeah. The Garmin Forerunner watch worth it compared to an Apple Watch? PS, love your content. Thank you, first of all. So I have I think it's called Forerunner 55. I got it because my Apple Watch stopped working, and I just found that the Apple Watch wasn't very accurate. Like when I would be running with my friends, we'd have completely different distances on our watches. So I just felt like it wasn't that accurate. So I got the Forerunner, and I got it because it was the cheapest one. So I was just like, I just want it for running, to use it. It's really, really, really good for running, and it tracks your sleep and everything. So all of that is really good. But I can't add strength training on my exercises, which is a little bit annoying. I don't know why they've done that, but that's the only thing I have to say about it, is I can't do like I can't record my strength training sessions. It's like HIIT, indoor run. They have so many things, but just not strength. So it's a bit annoying. But other than that, it's really good, particularly for running. How have you overcome past insecurities to become more confident? I feel like as I've just got older, I think I just care a bit less, and I've just learnt to love the things I didn't like about myself before. And I think it also helped being surrounded by so many like great people. I think beforehand I've just been in and out of situations where I've been around people that just weren't very good for me, and that probably made me feel a lot worse. So yeah. What shoes do you wear for running? I'm currently wearing the Hoka Bondi 9, I think that's what it's called. I was wearing the Hoka Skyflow before and I really liked them, but I think I just outdid the mileage in them. I have tried the Nike Vaporfly, which I liked, but they weren't as cushioned as I think I like in a shoe. I have tried the Nike Alpha Fly, you know, the ones that everyone has, and like they are a good running shoe, but I find they hurt way too much to wear them. Like they give me the worst blisters, which is really annoying because I do like them, but they've not got very much mileage in them, and they're very, very expensive. So I wouldn't necessarily recommend them, but they are good. I've also tried some Sauconys. I can't remember which ones they were, but they were really good too. But I have to say my favourite is Hoka. I just love their shoes. I feel like they're just so cushioned and comfortable and long wearing, long lasting. They don't give me any problems. So I've converted to Hoka for sure. Is it Hoka or Hoka? I've been saying Hoka. I'm just going to go with that. Your favourite home cooked food? My favourite is gyozas. I like making oxtail. I like making a lasagna as well. How old are you and where are you from? I'm 24 and I'm from London. Do you ever stop when running long miles to take a break? Sometimes, yeah, but I try not to, just because I feel like when I stop and then start again, my legs feel really heavy, like they feel like blocks, and it's just really hard. So I try just to power through it, but I won't, like, if I want to stop, then I'll stop for a little bit and do like a little walk and then carry on, but mostly just powering through. Okay, I'm gonna answer one more because I really have to go. I'm like procrastinating getting content and getting changed and getting a parcel and everything. What is your ethnicity? I am Japanese, French and English. My mum is Japanese and my dad is French and English. I hope you enjoyed the video. I don't know if my vlog will be out by the point I post this, but if it's out, then that's 2 videos in 1 week. That's pretty good going. But I will try and be a bit more consistent on YouTube. I know I literally disappear off the face of the planet of YouTube, but I will try my best not to do that and be a bit more consistent. I have a few exciting things coming up. So like my trips, for example, I'll vlog my trips. But yeah, thanks for watching.